Hi everybody, Jack Tony here, Aunt Tony.
How you doing?
Back on the road with the Fit Body Network. We are extremely excited today. We have our first guest of the year, and that is Dina Westerfield. Hi Dina, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Jack. Thanks for coming over here on this frigid day.
Frigid day, interrupting her while she was getting ready for dinner. Prepping for the Phoenix Pro and the Arnold. We're excited for her. Ann as well is prepping for the Phoenix Pro, and we're just very excited to have Dina today. First and foremost, before we get into our little interview today, we got to give Dina a shouts out. You know, about 6 months ago, 4 months ago, as we were prepping for Team U, you know, we had to think outside the box and create some different type of exercises to help Ann out with. And we went to Dina. She helped us out, adjusted Ann. Ann was having some impingement problems with her shoulder.
And I think I said that before. Dina's got to be the best chiropractor I know.
And really fixed her up and helped her really bring her back in and her shoulder in. So we appreciate that.
Just
Well, thank
tweaked
you,
things a little bit more and helped me out so much, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, great. It was a pleasure. I'm honored that you asked me to help you with your physique. And
All
of
right.
course, you got your pro card, didn't you?
I know.
All right.
So there you go.
You're on a roll.
So look who I can thank.
That's right. All the credit goes to Dina.
No.
All right. Let's first, we can't thank you enough for doing the show once again. But,
Sure.
you know, I think I want to start off with this. It's pretty obvious out there that you don't see a lot of Dina Westerfield on the boards. And I have found out that that's a good thing and it can be a bad thing. What's your take? I mean, is there a reason?
You know, to tell you the truth, I'm just too busy with everything that I have going with my business. I have to do my accounting, my billing, all my scheduling, see all my patients, train, take care of a house. I mean, maintain my own website, deal with everything that is encompassed in a business, and
Sure.
it's just too hard. I'm not even a TV watcher, so to sit there and you
Right,
know,
right.
I have people that have to help me do that, or I can't keep up with all the things, just even my own website and my own email. So I just don't really have time. I don't even know what Twitter is. I mean, I know how to get my email. Is that even how you pronounce it? Okay.
That's
But
good.
you see,
That's right.
I'm just not familiar with that. I'm not real familiar with the computer, and it just, I'm really too hyper to sit there and be like that. And, you know, I've got so much of my own life to take care of and to help my patients and stuff. I don't really have time to get into other dramas or anything
Sure.
else that
Yeah.
that stuff seems to bring. I don't know. They say stuff about me on there or whatever, and I just kind of let it be. They don't know who I am, and
Exactly.
it doesn't matter. I have my life that I'm focused
Can't let her
on.
define you. That's
Right, you know,
yeah.
I've never been a soap opera watcher or anything
Right.
else, or
Well,
so I just
I can tell you firsthand, I have seen or heard nothing but positive about Dina. In fact, you know, if there's anything that is being said, is that we want to know more about Dina, and that's the truth. I mean, and sometimes you can be to yourself, and that works to your benefit. And I think it has for you, and I think you've got a very, very supportive following out there. And I know a lot of people on Sioux Country along the industry just love what you do, and let's talk about that. On top of being a full-time professional bodybuilder, you know, you've got a great practice in St. Louis, Missouri as a chiropractor. You've got a great training business with your clients, and it's amazing that you don't have any more time to spend on the board. So we completely understand. I think it's outstanding that Dina is spending some time with us today, because I think a lot of people out there in the industry are going to get a chance to know her a little bit better and respect what she's doing and how down to earth she is, because she is a fabulous person. But let's go back to the beginning. Dina is originally from where?
St. Petersburg, Florida.
Born and raised?
Born and raised. I was there for 29 years. So that's why I love the cold, the change of seasons, because 29 years are hot in Florida. But I graduated from the University of South Florida, and then I took off to Georgia to start chiropractic school, and I moved to St. Louis here to finish off at Logan Chiropractic College in the state.
Outstanding, great. I got a story behind it. I can remember about 10 years ago. I'm telling my age and obviously yours a little bit. But I was at Logan and I was doing a paper on something and I was actually hurt, so I was getting some MRIs done at the time. And there was a little cute girl that walked into the room, which caught my eye. That was Dina.
I haven't heard this story.
Years ago.
You're learning something new.
This is before she became the IFBB pro that she is today. And if you knew Dina back when I knew her, before we actually knew each other as friends now, she has come so far to see how well she has trained and developed her body with what God has given you, and it's remarkable the dedication that you have shown, and I just think it's remarkable. Which leads me to my next question: what kind of sports have you been involved in that helped this process?
Well, I started off with gymnastics at 3, so a lot of that was the trapeze and the bars and rings, and so I did mainly the men's events and not so much the floor stuff. But I started getting into the floor stuff shortly after that, and I started distance running at 8. So that's where I started training. I would run 2 miles before school and 2 miles after school. I'm in like the 4th grade, and I had organized a running group of adults in our neighborhood, and we would get up and run before and after school, and we had this trail, so it was great.
That's awesome.
So is there any chance of maybe you crossing over into fitness?
No, I actually did Tri Fitness. The first show I ever did was the Women's Tri Fitness, and that was in 1999. That's when that show had first come out.
So how'd you do?
I got 3rd place in my
Awesome.
age. I don't know if I was in the 26-year-old age group or the 28-year-old. They were, 99er guys. I'd have to start. Yeah, I'm going to be 39 at the end of this month. So
So it was a while back.
So I did the Tri Fitness. We ran the course and did the routine and everything. But I was never, no.
Just wasn't your thing.
Right.
Wasn't our thing.
Flipping around and stuff like that, I just really can't do it. I'm the one that'll throw someone up around. I was a cheerleader, and I was a base, and we'd throw people around. But
No, I can attest that Dina wants to blow it up on stage, and she likes to showcase all that muscle she's earned. I think it's fabulous. But you've got some gymnastic background. Obviously, you've been working out most of your life. Who are some of your influences?
who are some of my influences? Just, with bodybuilding or just?
Well, in life, in bodybuilding, in fitness, if you had to pinpoint one specific person or one specific, measurable in life that said, okay, this is what really pushed me in the direction of bodybuilding.
We're not one specific person.
Right.
Is there a specific
Well, I've been thinking
instance?
about that and thinking about even the guest posing and the whole, when I put my letter together for the Arnold, I had to sit down and really think about it. It wasn't just blah, 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 blah. It was like, okay, why do I want to do this show with all the stuff that I have going on? So, we're trying to get back to your question.
We're trying.
Tell me where it was.
Who influenced you?
Okay.
Who or what?
So here's what it was. It was the desire to prove to myself. That's what I'm finding out as I get older. Why do I keep wanting to do it? Now I just want to prove it to myself. I say I can do this. Well, let's do it then.
Do it.
Right.
Awesome.
So I think it's always
I
just
understand
been that. I'm sure I could jump that far. I could run that fast. I can do all this. I can do all this. As I'm getting older, I'm like, oh, whoa, whoa.
Right.
But I think it's all just been, I've just been wanting to prove this to myself.
Well, you do it and you do it well.
We had to cut our interview short tonight as we ran out of time, but we've got so much more to talk about with Dina, so there will be a part 2 coming soon. On a closing note, we've got a special guest coming in next week who is a national judge, at which time we're going to talk about a lot of the judging criteria within the bikini divisions, figure and bodybuilding, as well talk about some nutrition and some personal training as well with him. And I think everybody will be very delighted to meet this individual next week. So until then, we'll see you. We're on the road.